Okay, so we are now on the planning the electrical system. So for this exercise, I'm going to show you how to specify the settings for the electrical system. And also I'm going to show you how to load the family components that is required for the project. Okay, so the first thing that we'll be doing, let's create a wiring type. Okay, so let's create a wiring type in our project. So to do that, you can go to your electrical and then you can see your wire there. So you can click wire, for example, just click that one. And then here on the properties, it tells you that you already have couple of wire types. So THWN and XHHW. So let's say, for example, you want to create another type of wire in this project. So to do that, just go to the edit type to open up the type properties, and then you can duplicate this type. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate that, and then after that I'm going to change the name. Okay, so for example, for the name, I want that to be AL aluminum THHN, and then okay. All right, so I now have that type. And then for the neutral conductor, I'll just check that one. Same with neutral share ground conductor, I just check that one as well. Okay, now for the material, so instead of copper, I'm going to change that to aluminum. Okay, so aluminum. And then for the temperature, so let me just change that to 75. And then for the insulation, so I'm going to change that to THHN. Okay, and then for the maximum size, I'll type 500. Okay, so 500. And then the neutral size will gonna be hot conductor size. So you can also change here the conduit type. You can click the drop down there if you want that to be non-magnetic or steel. So for this one, I'm going to select here steel. Okay, and then after that, I'll just select here okay. So basically, that's how you create a new wiring type. Okay, so you just need to go to your wire tool, just click that one, or you can type AW and then select type, edit type here, and then it will open up the type properties. Okay, so that's how you create a wire type. Okay, now the next thing that we will be doing, I'm going to select modify here. I'm going to select electrical settings. Okay, electrical settings. It opens up the electrical settings dialog to define the distribution systems, wire types, cable tray and conduit sizes, and demand factors. Or you can also type ES to open up your electrical settings. Okay, so let's click that one. So the first thing that we'll be modifying here on our electrical settings is, let's say, my voltage definition. Okay, so for the voltage definition, you can add your voltage definition here. So by the way, what is voltage definition? So the voltage definition is the electrical pressure that pushes the current through a circuit. So basically, the higher the voltage, the more power can travel with less loss. Okay, so that's your voltage definition. You can modify that one. So the next thing that you can is that you can modify aside from your voltage definition, you can also modify your distribution system. So what is the distribution system? So this is how the electricity is delivered through a building. So basically, from the main switchboard to panels to circuits, all the way to the outlets and equipment. So you can modify the distribution system here. So by default, we have this distribution system. So we have this Y single, and then we have 480 over 277 Y. So these are the paces, configuration, wires, LL voltage, ground, high leg pace, and then you can also add your own distribution system. So another thing that you can consider when going to your electrical settings, You can also modify there your cable tray, okay, the settings, the symbols, and also the size. And same with your conduit. Okay, you can also modify the rise drop, single line symbology, two line symbology, and then the sizes here. So you can create your own size based on the standards that you will be selecting here. Okay, so same with your cable tray, you can also create. Okay, so another thing is your load calculation. Okay, so what is the load calculation? So basically, in load calculation, this is where you figure out how much electrical power the building needs. So in Revit, it automatically sums the connected loads on each circuit or panel. Okay, so this is your load calculations. So again, you can modify your load calculations here. Okay, so load calculations. So you can specify here, you can click here, load classifications. You can click that one. Okay, and then you can specify here the load classification types. So for this one, so let's say I'll just select here other. Okay, and then for the demand factor, you can also modify that. So the demand factor for the other, so you can specify for the motor, as you can see, it changed as well. Okay, power, it changed. So for the lighting exterior, you see there's already a preset settings here for your load classification types. Okay, so here you can also select the load class for use with spaces. So what is that for? Is that for lighting or power or none? So you can specify that one. Okay. So what else? So demand factor, the name there. Okay, you can also specify the calculation. I'll just select here OK. Okay. So you can also specify here the demand factors. Okay. You can select this is settings here. Like for example, other again. So you can specify. You can even add here or modify the calculation method for your other demand factor type. So you can select that one, and then let's say you can select by load. Okay, and then calculation options. So you can select here incrementally for each range or total at 1%. Okay, so let's say I'll select this one. Okay, and then here you can, I think you can add here some load here if you select incrementally for each range. So you can click that option there. So you can click that one. Okay. Now, there are other things that you can modify here. So aside from the load calculation, you can also specify the panel schedules, the circuit naming, what else? So you also have the hidden lines here, general, and also the angles. Okay, so aside from setting up your electrical settings, so let's say I'm done with my electrical settings, I'm going to select here OK. Now I'm going to show you how to load the electrical component. So let's say, for example, you do not have a family loaded inside your project, okay? And for some reason, you were not able to install the families in your project. So what you can do, all you have to do is to go to Insert, and then from the Load from Library, you can select here, Load Autodesk Family. Just click that one, and then after that, you can search from there. So let's say you want an equipment here, like a panel board. So all you have to do is to type here. Okay, so I'll type panel board. Okay, and then I'll just press enter. Okay, so this is now the panel boards. You can actually select here also from the side. So as you can see, you can find your panel board from electrical, MEP, electric power, and distribution. So you will be able to see your panel board, or you just search from here. You can also type You can also toggle the view type. So just click that one. So you'll be going to the list. Okay, so let's say for this one, I'm going to select lighting, appliance, let's say panel board 208 volts MLO. Just click that. Okay, and also you can go to 480 volts MCB surface. Okay, like this one. So just click that. Okay, and then after that, you can now select load. So it will now be loaded inside your project. So as you can see in my project, it's already loaded. So that's why I'm seeing this family already exists dialog box. Okay, so you just need to override this. So just override and that's it. So it's now loaded. So if you want to see that, you can just go to the systems, and then after that you can go to electrical equipment, because panel board is an electrical equipment. So just click that, and then it's now here. So it's now loaded. Okay, so if you want to load your lighting fixtures, same procedure. Just go to insert, load Autodesk family, and then you can search from here. So let's say I want a panel, lighting. So if I want lighting, so I just type here, or I can go to lighting, just click lighting, and then after that, let's say MEP. Okay, and then you can just select from here external, or you can select internal. Okay, so if you want switches, so I'll just go back to all results. So that is electrical, and then you want appliance, so you can click that, and then you can now see here different type of switches. Or let's say you want a power socket, so you can also search from here. So let's say I'm going to type duplex, enter. Okay, so there's no duplex. So how about I'll go to all results, and then I'll type duplex again. So let's try. Okay, see, there's now duplex. So just make sure you are on the all results, because a while ago it's just filtered based on the switches. So I can select, you can type duplex on the search, and then after that I'll look for let's say duplex receptacle. Okay, and then I'll just select here load. Okay, so again, it's already loaded, so I'll just override that. So if you want to load a transformer, so you just go again to load Autodesk family, go to annotation, or just delete this one, just close that one, and then go to all results, and then you can type here transformer. Okay, so transformer, enter. Okay, so these are now the different types of transformers. So let's say I'll be selecting this one. So click that and then just load it. Okay, so that's it. So basically, that's how you set up your electrical settings and also load your electrical families. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.